Okay, now you have your ChatGPT Plus account. You log into the account. You see here you have two tabs, ChatGPT 3.5 and ChatGPT 4. Now that you are a ChatGPT Plus member, you have access to ChatGPT 4, and you'll see that you have a bunch of options here. You want to make sure in this new chat that you just created that you scroll down to Plugins Beta. That will give you this little drop down here that either says no plugins enabled or it has the plugin showing. But if it says no plugins enabled, just click on it and you will choose the plugins that you have installed. If you have not yet installed one, you can just go in here and you can search for them. But we have the FantasyoMatic plugin installed already, so I will just put the little checkbox there. Now we're good to go inside this chat. So the very first thing that you're probably going to want to do is just compare a couple players. You can do your best to spell the players' names, but the language model is pretty forgiving because it has access to all of the correct spellings. So let's put in two different players. So first of all, you notice that I put in, hey, FantasyoMatic. That actually will trigger the plugin. So if you don't see that the plugin is responding, you can just specifically use the word FantasyoMatic. You put that into any of your ChatGPT plugin conversations, and it'll make sure that it's communicating with the FantasyoMatic machine learning model. So here I put in Kirk Cousins or Brock Purdy. So after it does a little bit of thinking, now you see a welcome message. You should only see this the first time that you ask a question, but it's good to check out some of the stuff here. So it says ask questions about the current week, upcoming matchups, rest of season, fantasy playoffs, many players at once, one at a time, compare them, paste your whole roster, enter trade proposals for analysis, drop a list of potential pickups or get waiver advice. Oh my goodness, there's so much you could do. There's probably hundreds of different configurations of these things that you can actually do. So after you see the welcome message, it tells you what the current week of the fantasy football season is as well. Also encourages you to share your own examples of cool things that you got the plugin to do on the socials at FantasyoMatic. But now you see that we asked the question of two different players, Kirk Cousins or Brock Purdy. First thing that you'll notice is that you can click through to the player's detail page over on FantasyoMatic.com for further research. But the cool thing about language models is that not only does it give you back information, specifically only FantasyoMatic information, you see the proprietary player ratings, week rating, playoff rating, and rest of season rating that you can only get from the FantasyoMatic machine learning model. Gives you all the information. You see here, gives me information about the weekly breakdown, playing at Carolina. That's a +2 increase in their normal player rating, so it shows a little bit of upside. Sometimes we use emojis here to tell you when there's a good rating or a bad rating. In this case, these aren't great ratings, but the best part about the language models is that it gives you conversation.